Hello and welcome to your weather update for Wednesday, February 7th, 2018. Quickly before I go into the weather update, this is sort of an odd request to ask from a fellow YouTuber, but I want John from Pine Power, Long Island to comment below quickly if Canadian geese are supposed to be flying north this time of the year, because about 5 minutes ago, I ran outside to 73rd Avenue, and I was wondering why the hell are all these Canadian geese flying north? I wish I could have gotten a photo or a video, but the problem was they were flying so fast, and I had to literally run outside to see it, and I was like, what are all these geese doing out here? They normally don't fly north for the winter. I don't know if John's been right about climate change, but I would like for him to give his insight on that, because I'm a little bit confused. Maybe I have to research this, I don't know, but out of all the... I've been in this neighborhood now for 13 years, okay? I've been here since 2005. Not once have I seen Canadian geese fly north in the month of February. And yes, I still remember the storm of 2007. I was here for that. And I've been in Fresh Meadows for a lot of bad storms over the years. But the oddest thing, and even my neighbor saw this. I'm going to quickly mention this. My neighbor was literally, I saw his car in the street, and he was literally saying, "Did you see the geese going through?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm stunned. I actually just timed the geese flying over." So yeah, I just want to quickly mention that today, because that's not normal for early February. Normally you see them in Florida this time of the year, but I don't know what's going on with our climate anymore. And that's what this video certainly entails today, as well as that, is that the radar in the New York area has certainly been active all day, and you're looking at the current radar. I was able to time frame from about an hour ago. Earlier this morning, here in Queens, the official total was a coating. Not too sure, but I saw 0.8. So that means we got a fresh coating of snow between, I'd say, 9 and 10 o'clock this morning when it changed to rain. Because, believe it or not, I was in Auburndale at 10:30 this morning when it was just changing over to rain. So, I guess I got to say I witnessed a interesting weather event today. I will also admit that. So, two historical things I've seen in Queens on this date. And that is Canadian geese flying north, which is not normal. And also the weird weather event of the snow changing over to rain. You know what, before I go into the snow report, if John also can give an insight, if you were on Union Turnpike or 73rd Avenue today between 4:30 and 4:31, and you might have seen the geese flying by, let's say, 183rd Street, comment below, because I am curious about this. Maybe I'm the one who's gone insane today, and maybe I heard a what, but maybe somebody else can give me some insight too. So comment below if you were in Fresh Meadows today around 4:30 and 4:31, because I am stunned that I actually saw Canadian geese in this area in early February. How does that happen?
Now 4:40. What do you need? 5 or 10 minutes to come down?
And do whatever I need to do. Give me about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, then come down to the basement. I have to do something with the computer with you, and then we're going to exercise.
Is the computer acting up again?
Sorta. You'll see what it is.
See, folks, that's the problem with... I mentioned this before. The Windows XP computers are really becoming junky lately. I might as well do that And thank goodness with the screen recorder, you heard my dad's voice. And you guys remember hearing my dad's voice in the background when I was doing Uncharted a couple weeks ago before my computer crashed. So that's an interesting historical perspective today as well. So let me pause. I'll come back and I'll show you the official National Weather Service statement. We are looking at snow totals today, especially from the Weather Service in Upton. Let's just quickly take a look at the New York City totals. As I said before, we only got a coding, but maybe it was my imagination, but I thought I saw 0.8 earlier. But we're going to go with the LaGuardia reading and assume that we'll go with the reading of 0.5 for Auburndale. Let's assume it at that, if anything. 0.4, 0.5 would be a good prediction. Nassau County, a spotter claimed it was only 0.3 inches. The official Central Park reading was 0.5. But we need to talk about, see anything else? Yeah, we got to talk about Orange County, Rockland for a sec, because they got more snow than we did. And I have to mention the terrible multi-vehicle accident on the Tappen Bridge that happened around 9 o'clock this morning. So I'll just quickly look at these totals. See, more snow up there in Orange County. I saw different numbers with the Dutchess County reading, but I don't want to get into it because then the video will get too long. But we do have to talk about the multi-vehicle accident that happened on the Tappen Bridge today. And I figured I don't talk about... I normally don't talk about traffic, but this was a terrible accident today. So I'm not going to call it the Mario Cuomo Bridge because as a New Yorker, I've always called it Tappen Bridge. So let's read it. So 25 vehicles today were involved in this accident. This crash happened at 9:30 this morning on the Rockland County bound side of the bridge. And if you're familiar with the bridge like I am, and there's two reasons. One, I have cousins who live in Rockland County, so I'm familiar with the exit that I get off to see them. And two, there's the Palisades Mall, which is right off the Thruway. So there's two things and I was thinking, wait a minute, didn't this happen on the Rockland County side? And I was like, yes, it did, as I was researching this. New York State Police claimed that crash after crash happened after the first one, resulting in at least 6 separate crashes involving 25 vehicles. 4 injuries were reported, including a woman who was thrown from her car and pinned against a guardrail. Thankfully, no victims suffered non-life-threatening injuries. And remember, these are victims because they were involved in an accident. The bridge was shut down for 5 hours. I'm double checking it. From 9 o'clock this morning until 2:45. So here's the update I got at 2:45. So that's 2 hours ago. As of 2:45, all but one Westchester County bound lane has reopened to traffic. Residual delays are likely through the afternoon. So if, let's say you're going to be coming from the area tonight, the best thing I can recommend you do if you do have to be out until tomorrow is to take the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. And I know You're going to say, oh, I don't want to take I-84. It's a headache. Why are you telling me to do that? Well, the problem is, do you want to be stuck for an hour tonight going into Westchester? Trust me, I know what I'm doing. And I'm helping my fellow travelers out. Your best bet to get back to the Cross Westchester is to take 84 from the Newburgh Beacon, go west, get on 684, you'll cut through Brewster, you'll go south for a couple miles, I don't know how long it'll be, but I know you'll pass the Taconic Parkway, and then 684 will go back into the Cross Westchester. So, best bet to do today is just avoid Thruway, and if possible, take 684, because that's what I would be doing if I was in the area. Especially how, again, I've mentioned before, I have cousins in Utica, so I never take the Thruway straight down. I always take 684 because I don't want to deal with the expensive Tappen bridge toll. But that's not the point of this. The point of this today was very dangerous today to be driving, and it was very, very icy, very slippery, and people were stuck on the bridge for many hours today, completely out of their minds. And thankfully, this is why I keep a car charger with me. Because if I get screwed like that on a highway with my parents, I don't want to get screwed if my battery goes down and I can't charge and I can't get to an outlet for hours, like those people today. Best thing I can recommend you do if you're ever stuck like that again, come prepared, bring a car charger, because it really comes in handy, trust me. But it was bad today, really, really bad. All these people on the Rockland County bound side of the bridge, I really feel bad for them. And I've never been on a highway where I've been stuck before with my parents. I've never had that happen to me. But I will admit I've been involved in an accident before on a school bus, which I'll make a separate video on that when the anniversary comes up, because I'm going off topic, but I do want to do more story times in the future. That I want to promise. This is just a quick weather update. So before I go off topic, let's look at the current conditions. Still raining right now. That's the obvious. But as I said before, as I was recording, I did see Canadian geese flying north, and that baffled me. I've never seen that before. Never. Okay. Now I'm wondering, where is the hour by hour thing? I want to show you an hour by hour thing. So it won't show me. Go to a graph and see what happens. I'll try that. Or what we could do is go to the table. That's the way IntelliCast works. Because I remembered IntelliCast, they give... Here we go. There we go. Now I found it. I apologize. Okay, so to get back on track, the rain should be over by around 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. So that would be the best bet for the rain to hopefully let up. So we're going to go to the forecast to end the video. And I like this forecast a lot. And to Pine Power, I know he's not going to like the forecast, but I'm certainly happy we're going to be above average for a couple of days. Maybe it'll try to kill off some of this bad flu bug we're getting this year, but let's see what the forecast entails. Tomorrow's going to be a below average day. Our high is only going to be at freezing tomorrow, which I'm not happy about. The average daytime high is supposed to be 40, and thankfully we are 1 degree under our average monthly high of 40 degrees for this time of the year. But Friday, it's going to be cold again. 35 will be below average, but check this out. Check this out. We are really in for more rain again. Saturday, chance of rain 60%, high of 50. Low of 42. Sunday, periods of rain, high of 49. Monday, 45 and sunny. Tuesday, 45 and sunny. Here's another interesting thing. Wednesday, cloudy, high 51 on Valentine's Day. So that's very odd. Going to be cloudy, but Thursday 43, Friday 44, and that's the forecast I can give you. But if we can get through the weekend, we get a 9 of nice days, we're going to be seeing a lot of seasonal temperatures a couple days. So all I'm going to say is we got to get through tonight. Rain should be over by around 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. And just got to deal with 2 cold days coming up tomorrow and Friday. And then Saturday into next week, it's going to be near or above average in the New York area. All right, so there you have it. That's the weather update for today. It was under 20 minutes, so very impressive I kept to the time frame. So I'm going to go because I have errands to run, like you heard my dad say, and he's probably ignored I'm not downstairs yet. So that's the video for today. Thank you all for watching.